Takže čau lidi. Jsme znova u dalšího partu Zaklínače. A asi nic dál. Tak, tady jsme.
Let's go!
To je hrozně laguje.
Yes? Yes?
Take me to the king. I've seen enough military camps in my day.
That I cannot, Witcher. I'm to keep an eye.
Really want to babysit me?
You're right. Let's go.
They've hired a witcher.
How's it going, lads?
I can't feel me ploughing feet from all this standing around. Any chance you'll be sending up some replacements?
Didn't have anyone like you
In
in
an
our
hour.
village.
Open up the gate. The king wants to see the Witcher.
Yeah.
Go straight to the royal tent. You can't miss it. I've a few things to take care of.
Godspeed, Zivik.
I'll be near the main gate if you need me. So long.
Ha! A witcher!
The king must have summoned him to fight the raid.
Nearly everyone hunts you, yet you live in spite of that.
In no small part, thank...
I've helped you, yes. I trust that.
As do I. I wouldn't want to seem...
Are you seeking employment? I was unaware.
My aim here is different.
Really? Perhaps I can be of assistance.
I saw you with Foltest before. Now you're with Hensel. No doubt you'll visit the King of Redane.
I need not go far. Radovid is en route to Lochmuin. Perhaps he has already arrived.
Lochmuin? An ancient elven city quite a ways away, near the source of the pond.
The mages wish to re-establish their council. They sent out invitations to...
Foltest was a good king. Shame.
I've already conveyed the Emperor's condolences to Constable Natal. Since we're talking about Temeria, apparently the fallen king's advisor, the sorceress Triss Merigold, has disappeared in mysterious circumstances.
Why do you ask, Excellency?
I heard the two of you.
Witchers and sorceresses don't generally share.
I understand it's a delicate matter. All right then. Allow me to ask about something else. I mentioned Triss because, I must admit, I am perturbed. Mages are known for their mutual envy and rivalry. I wonder if there's any matter that could unite them.
Perhaps you could be a bit clearer, Excellency.
Then I shall ask directly. Do you know anything about Merigold's involvement with an organization of sorceresses? Assuming, of course, that...
I'm not sure why the acquaintances of a sorceress would interest a Nilfgaardian ambassador.
Many things interest me. Art, for example. A very a peculiar piece. Elusive, sensuous. It forces one to... Even a monster slayer might not be indifferent to the beauty entrapment.
Maybe, but I'm afraid I don't have time.
Do you have any other queries?
Why are you so interested in this organization of
I wonder about some strange coincidences. I'm told several of them were seen in the vicinity when the assassin...
What's so suspicious about that? Mages have always thronged around monarchs, the source of power and coin.
I'm not accusing anyone. I merely said it makes me want...
What's the Emperor's envoy doing here? Satisfy my curiosity.
The last unfortunate conflict left the northern kingdoms in His Imperial Majesty. We wish to offer financial...
Henselt is coping admirably as far as I can see.
The details of my visit here are reserved for the Emperor and the Kedwe.
You sure they're that big a secret? I mean, they could be important to me.
I can reveal one thing. The Emperor was very moved to hear the White Wolf. He asked me to investigate the matter personally and submit a report.
Why do I interest him?
He didn't say. His Imperial Majesty keeps it...
Get a hold of yourself, soldier.
Come in, Witcher. I wish you to feel at ease, as this is an unofficial audience. You helped me in the mist, thus I surmise you do not seek my death. Which leads me to ask...
Justice.
A slippery thing, I'd say. It really depends on your point of view. So, do you know who did? Sadly for you, de Tanseville claims otherwise. One more lie and I shall have your head. Is that clear, Witcher?
I know who held the dagger. I don't know who ordered him to wield it. I thought you were asking about the...
I asked you about a Witcher who wears a snake medallion. Huge. Bald.
His name is Letho.
De Tanseville claims this Letho is in the area. Is that true?
Yes.
What does he want here? My head?
He's hiding from Yorvith and his Scoia'tael. I don't...
And you aim to get him?
I do.
Last question. Do you know who had Foltest and Demavend assassinated? Who's behind?
I don't know, but I'll find...
My spies have confirmed your words. I suppose... Now to the other matter. The mist, the wraiths, all that magic shit holding... My mages, as usual, have proved useless. They blather on about higher magic, delayed curses and other hogwash. But no... This matter must be settled with a sword. A Witcher's sword. Will you...
I'm willing to try.
Excellent. Lift the curse, and you'll learn the meaning of royal generosity. Consider death molded. Now, leave me alone.
As we forged our way through the fog, you claimed it was Glevisig's curse.
Sabrina Glevisig's. She was a sorceress. I ordered her bound to a wagon wheel and burned alive. Well, that was 3 years ago.
The curse was cast 3 years ago. Any sign it's been active in the interim?
Is that important?
Sire, we're not talking about a fortune told in a tent on market day, nor about some curse cast by a novice mage. This curse caused a solar eclipse and summoned hordes of specters. We're dealing with a complex spell that operates at several levels. Uncommon knowledge and skill were required to cast it. Lifting it will be even more difficult. If I'm going to deal with it, I need you to cooperate.
Ah, the plague.
Sire, do you remember the curse itself? What exactly...
All she said at the time has been fulfilled to some degree. A star adorned with a bloody braid will cut across the heavens. Square coins from maritime depths will beguile.
Coins?
Deathmold found a few such coins among soldiers accused of treason.
What did you condemn Sabrina for, sire?
1 year after the Peace of Sintra, I fought Demerven for Lormark. General Van de Grift commanded a part of my force. He forded the Pontar and joined back. It raged until evening when Sabrina Glevisig decided to take matters into her own hands. Fireball. 3,000 men turned to bloody charred meat scraps. The fire consumed Kedwenis and Adernians alike. Knights boiled alive in their armor. Mad beat. War is for the honorable. When the likes of Glevisig enter the fray, it...
What drove Sabrina to attack her own army? Any specific reason?
I've heard none, not even speculation. She was my advisor, a member of the Council of Mages. For years I was forced to tolerate her excesses, schemes.
Was she loyal?
Ha! Only...
Witcher, a word, if you will. You have no idea how delighted I am to work in tandem with you.
True, I have no idea.
Better times approach, Geralt, you shall see. I trust you're not bothered.
Not at all.
Wonderful, I feel we shall become great friends.
I'm not looking for new friends, Deathmold. Let's get to work.
I see. As you seem to be the hero, how might I help you?
Have you dealt...
I've cast a few in my time. One victim sprouted donkey's ears and a tail, another's house burned down. Nothing too serious.
Shame. Have you removed curses, lifted spells?
Never had the chance. But I mastered the theory involved. Best in my class at the Magic Academy.
They don't teach you about curses like this one at Banard.
Glevis's curse is a 4th level blood spell. It's also known as the Archmistress's curse. A misnomer, for they've been cast by generally crazed mages.
You've done your homework. Did you notice that not all the specters were...
Most would disappear when we neared them.
I think the curse's power corrupts the ghosts of those who died in the battle, turning them into draugrs.
Draugrs, is that some professional name you witchers have for specters?
They're demons, Deathmold. Draugrs are demons of war that arise on battlefields where the fighting was vicious and the slaughter particularly bloody. They are hatred and blood...
The name matters little. Do you know how to rid us of these Draugrs?
A silver sword.
Don't delay.
I'll need some artifact.
Well, I've no...
I'll deal... Explain this blood curse to me.
An ordinary blood curse is a trivial thing. You let a little of your own blood. Best done at midnight, surrounded by lit candles.
Sabrina had a whole pyre around her. Tell me about Glevisig's curse.
Read about it for yourself. I have all the necessary literature. In fact, you only need the great encyclopedia of curses, spells, and prophecies, and a volume compiled by Tesside of Vries and Margarita Loantil, Masters of Magic on Curse.
Quite a tome. Are you sure Sabrina cast the curse?
Positively. Curses of this kind are cast rarely. There have only been 6 confirmed cases.
How many confirmed cases of their being lifted?
1. By a team of mages led by Archmistress Francesca Finderbear, whence came the curse's other appellation. In any case, Sabrina Glevisig was part of that team.
Small world, and one that just got a little uglier.
That's not all. The curse that Francesca and Sabrina dealt with was meant to end the lives of the last of the Tyson dynasty, the rulers of Kovir. It was cast by Scarlet Rodalega, a very talented but completely mad man. A prophecy and an activator were also involved.
I see. Sabrina just stole her curse from this Rodalega.
Precisely. Beside which the king himself and a company of armed men witnessed her casting it.
Why is Henselt still breathing? He killed the priest. Why didn't he burst like a ripe tomato under a dwarf's heel?
Perhaps Glevisig wishes Henselt to wait.
I don't think so. I know a few sorceresses. They're mean, true, but they also want results. Sabrina cast the curse while roasting at the stake. Not the most comfortable circumstances. I suspect she botched something.
Are you suggesting Henselt may be safe?
I'm suggesting he could be saved, provided we cut him off from the heart of the curse, the Battle of Spectres. It's the weakest link.
How could we do that?
I don't know yet. First, I need to learn the circumstance. We've got our comet and murder. What about the coins?
We have those as well. Not
No. Why do I get the feeling I've stumbled on some shameful secret?
a state.
If you don't tell me, your head of state may soon...
There's a plot afoot within the military. Let's do this. I shall in no way hinder your...
You'll let me know. So be it. If I'm not mistaken, you need blood to cast a blood curse.
Precisely, unachievable.
Sabrina was bound to a wagon wheel. Where did she get enough blood?
She put a spell on a soldier who gave her a coup de grace. It was easy. The minds of some soldiers are so uncomplicated. Sabrina needed one. However, this...
Don't get so excited.
She chose a fool.
There was no one guarding the pot.
It was one of the...
In any case,
Yes.
you're gonna help me, Death Mold.
Of course, as the king ordered.
Listen up. You'll do the paperwork. I get the feeling you like it. I'll need a number of protective runes to summon Sabrina's ghost. They need to detain the sorceress's ghost and anything else that enters this world with it. Find something for me in your library. The runes need to be easy to produce. I haven't seen any artists around here. Apart from that, the Draugrs are likely to begin... Henselt could also use something silver to defend himself.
Where will I get so much silver?
Melt down your collection of pots for all I care. Just get it.
Those aren't pots, they're silver vase.
Last of...
And what will...
There's that. I'll drop...
How did you...
The only diviner I've ever trusted told me.
Interesting.
A drunkard and a fool in love. But keep your nose out of my path.
Freak.
Stick your courtesies up your ass.
Get a hold of yourself. I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian. Greetings, Witcher.
The sight of your camp must instill fear in your enemies' hearts. I'm certain the stench does.
Normal military conditions, which are boiling cabbage, stale sweat, and the smell of fear. They're...
Thanks for the history lesson. I take it you'll wait until the last minute to bring the remaining troops across.
Nothing sinks defenders' hearts more than... Though I'll say these
I'm not... Death Mold was kind enough to help me. I may be able to lift the curse sooner than I...
Details don't interest me. I expect results. That said, Master Geralt.
If it involves eliminating monsters, then yes.
That's perfect. My regal person is at all...
Not the same. I'm ill-suited to being a bodyguard.
You tread upon a slippery meadow, Witcher. Beware, it's strewn with the nastiest cow pies.
It would run counter to Witcher rules, Your Majesty. I don't meddle in politics. I agreed to lift the curse because that's a part of my profession.
And I usually get what I want.
I still refuse. I wouldn't feel comfortable doing it, and the bodyguard with more...
Seems logical, though I'd even say it contains a hint of a threat. Congratulations, Witcher! You've managed to piss me off and entertain me at the same time.
The whole camp's gone berserk looking for the coin. Bunch of know-it-alls.
I am your humble servant.
Odrin! Here, boy! Odrin!
Still looking for coin?
Who do I spy if not the famed Geralt of Rivia?
You seem to know me, but I have no idea who you...
And you're worse off for that, for I can make you even more famous.
You write ballads or something?
I've no notion of songs, but the king's vested me with the task of organising knightly tourneys. A swordmaster like you must be eager... Knightly tournaments are a pastime for real men.
Does King Henselt have any interest?
We value knightly tradition in Kedwin.
What else am I to do? This mist's driving me crazy.
Tournaments. Now that's a pastime.
Odrin!
Odrin! Here, boy!
Still looking for coins?
What else am I to do? This mist's driving me crazy.
Uh-oh. Trouble approaches. What do you want? Normally I...
Seen any square coins around here?
Square coins and white mice are good signs you had enough of the booze. I need to find me mate. Let me be.
Still looking for coins?
What do you want?
I heard you calling for Audrin.
That's right, I'm looking for him, so I called out. Got a problem with that?
I used to know a man named Audrin.
Not that same guy.
How do you know?
Odrin never deal with your kind. A right and true man, that one. Drinking without him's like ploughing without a woman.
What else am I to do? This mist's driving me crazy.
Odrin!
Odrin! Here, boy! Odrin!
Odrin!
I'm done with this cursed...
What is it, Witcher?
Who's this Audrin you're calling out for? A Kedweni god of some sort?
Audrin, a god? If you suggested the god...
How will I know it's him?
Oh, you'll know Audrin. Nobody quite like...
As long as they pay us, I'll sit it out.
Audrin! Here, boy! Audrin!
How's service under Henselt?
See anybody. And we don't like busybodies.
How's service on...
See. And we...
I'm done with this cursed place.
Here, boy!
Bloody comet, square coins, and that barking fog.
As long as they pay us, I'll sit it out.
Audrin!
How's service under...
See. And we...
Audrin! Tournament. Tournaments. Now that's a...
Audrin!
Still looking for coins.
Greetings!
What else am I to do? This mist's driving me crazy.
Audrin!
I'm a bit scared of going against the saint.
Here, boy! I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian.
Greetings.
Audrin! Here, boy! Audrin!
It seems we'll be slaughtering squirrels again.
Surprised! They have a hand in every rebellion, every evil cause.
You know me, I'm not prejudiced. So I don't get it.
They're alien races. We'll never understand them. Here, boy. Audrin! Audrin! Here, boy.
Have you heard?
Audrin!
They've killed Demavent and Foltest of Temeria.
Audrin!
Hush!
Here,
Not
boy.
so loud.
Pencil can be
I'm
touchy.
done with this cursed place. The bloody comet, square coins.
Audrin!
Fog.
As long as they pay us...
Salutations.
Audrin! Here, boy! Audrin!
Audrin!
Still looking for coins.
Audrin!
What else am I to do? This mist's driving me crazy.
Audrin!
I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian.
I'm done with this cursed place. The bloody
How's service under Henselt?
See. And we don't...
barking fog.
As long as they pay us...
Greetings!
I'll sit it out.
Boy!
Idiots.
Audrin!
Audrin! Audrin! Tournaments. Now that's a pastime.
I'm done with this cursed place. The bloody comet,
Greetings.
square coins, and that barking fog.
Audrin!
As long as they pay us, I'll sit it out.
Audrin! Where are you?
piss off out of here.
You're talking to an elder.
Respect for you.
I.
Are you all right?
You'd best leave. Old Maverick ain't a good companion.
What I saw back there, that happen often?
I've bigger problems to deal with than the camp tramps.
Come on. Night.
One night, I dreamt it, and then that voice. And then it.
What?
Never been. Since then.
I didn't see anyone mocking you. Well, except for those two drunks.
Then you haven't looked around well enough.
What time did the
I went to the beach after my watch, so it must have been an hour before midnight. I've no idea how long I slept, but when I reached the camp, it was...
Why did you go to the beach?
During Henselt's last expedition.
So you
took part...
I'll deal with the Spectre, but you should know a witch's services don't come cheap.
My soldier's pay is meager. Got but a few...
All right.
Trouble approaches.
What else am I to do?
Aldrin!
Přesně jsem chtěl.
Aldrin!
Oi, Witcher! Out in these wastelands hunting monsters? Well, if you see two of my men, tell...
What are they doing there?
It's a common malady. A day don't go by that some dimwit don't sneak.
They may never return.
Anything's possible, but I, for one,
We'll see if I come across anyone.
luck be with.
Thought it was here yesterday.
Life can be really strange. I fought the Nilfgaardians a few years back. Now we make...
Are you Leva?
If you've got a growth of some sort and you're here for the salve, get in line.
Nothing of the sort this time. You were here during Henselt's previous expedition.
What of it?
I have some questions.
Be quick. Half of Henselt's nobility's waiting for this salve. They've all started pissing blood out of longing for... Three years back, it was the home of Malgit, a healer, and his family. Malgit couldn't come to...
Did many soldiers...
But a handful.
I'm interested in
It's the remnant of...
the ravine.
They're proof...
I'll let you...
That's politics. What's it to us?
We should have our say, take an interest in things.
Diddle yourself, pauper.
Or it will turn out like the mill in Stilton.
Diddle yourself,
The
pauper.
one the smith from Jailmouth took over when he married the miller's widow.
There's far chance of Henselt and Shillardin.
Oh,
It's a dog's life, Geralt, I'll tell you that much.
I see you finally decided to relax. Have I ever told you I think you lead a very...
You've mentioned it.
Evidently not...
Maybe some of...
You worry me.
I wonder what Sheila's doing in Henselt's...
You're not alone, because she's wondering what you're doing at the king's side.
How do you know?
She asked me about you.
What did she want to know?
I have no idea. I realized right off she was sniffing. I told her she could smell my fingers if she was. But that'd be all she did.
And she gave up.
Mm-hmm. See how careful I am?
Have you tried to, approach Vess?
I've thought about it. On the one hand, I've never rogered a soldier, but on the other, the clean clang of steel against steel at an intimate moment could put off even the most attentive lover. Why do you ask?
I just like to know. Heard anything about Letho?
They say he's hiding in the ravines.
I know.
I fail to come...
I'm tired of...
Hensel believed you.
But he's still not sure, and I don't want him doing me anything.
Let's say you catch him. What then?
I'll decide once I've heard him out, learned the truth. Maybe I'll see his point. Hensel.
When you...
I know you...
Sorcerer, they...
My memories of...
Triss?
First stop. They're kind...
What about Yenna?
I won't know what to do with...
Are there tracks here?
aye, there are.
Pretty please.
I want to stock up on provisions.
Seek and you shall find.
He was a shepherd, had experience. And he did...
pretty clean.
Browse and choose. I'm from Stilton, in the Lavalette lands in Temeria.
Runaway, eh? I'm from Van Glen.
What?
How's that? Browse and choose. Come back, like that cat from the good book.
Truth be told, Centra's not moved out. You're from the occupied.
We should be open to other nations when they...
Well, a witcher. How can I help?
I'm looking for...
We've got plenty of those, you'll be glad to hear. But you'll need to show me your coin before you choose one.
That's a shame. I'll have to come back later.
Well, a wit... How can I...
I'm looking for a whore.
We've got...
That's a shame.
Well, how can I...
I wanted to talk.
We're no strangers to the art of conversation, but it'll cost...
Sounds all right.
Ask away, then. What would you like to talk about?
Anything interesting going on in the camp?
Soldier.
Not raring to...
They might have been eager at first. Well, how can I...
I wanted...
We're no
Sounds all right.
Ask. What would you like to...
I wouldn't mind knowing what you think of Hensel.
I'm a man.
I seem...
He used... Well, how can I...
I wanted to...
We're no...
Sounds all right.
What would you like to...
Heard of the...
Hasn't
Any thought?
Oh, yes.
Life can be really strange.
Teda já končím tady ten díl a uvidím se u Mafie, takže čau.